ni ombenyi e wo ne mfie so no e bo na ebira no ene na ma ye frɛ no child labor eno so na ma ne ye asefima e wo se ekoso ka ho ase
Auntie Babs, child labor yi ma me hwɛ me ton ade nti me ba me kyekere kakra e de so ano so no so mfa nko achia child labor na at what point na ade akwara na ye na yehu ne say it falls under child labor.
Yo me da se bebre ye di kan mechia wahwefo na masa fasa kwanye so ada management of Kasi TV ase so mama yes akwanye say yembe kasamfa child labor what can I say child labor no say osuade a child labor na say nye child labor and in the 1992 constitution of the Republic of Ghana, Article 28, Clause 5, Echre say, child ye obia wedi between the ages of 0 to 17. Na nyoma bebre wo ho ankola ne ya call against their health, education, and then their development. So who no say ejuma odi ama akola no ebe go against ebe kwenti ya ne health ni education ena ni development eno no ye child labor ti ubusa sana beka
Na chese ade akwara no ye bia na be go against ne health ne education and ne development child labor enti no se me fan se me ton ade na me be fi school aba na so yonko ton bi mame no eno de nhye da anye child labor sa.
No, it depended on the time. It depended on baby alcohol. So far as I be any education, ain't me money go school. So far as I be any health, ede or how be brain. So far as I be any development in a day. And only a case child labor.
Okay.
na ne amede
be kwa ton ade no e bia na okọ gina car kwan ho aton.
Okay.
Car betimi abo no. Na enye adwuma nyina so na e be ka say child labor. Adwuma ni bi obi a me ba bra na betwitwi nkukọ mu mame.
Say ya no aduane ye didi wo fie wie na me so ntwitwi mu mame.
Sa ana say bi a be si wo socks. Be si wo singlet. Na emo enye adwuma den a ede how ede be bra kola no.
Okay, sametiase a na adwuma akwara na ebia me fan say all year with the idea say or kopesika aba ene ma na ye child labor na say
ye wo ntitiye say akwala bia ye wo ba ebusuemu a ye bi kura obeba no na ebusua no wo dwumedi a wo modi penifo bebre aton ade o kantamanto aton ade o makola aton ade o abosu kan e de ahwe mumba ewe university asisi a nkola no kra na e operate business no why because tam omu ye nkola no na omu di omu amechi ekọ edwem nanso say omu di omu ame ne ompepechi ekọ edwem no eno no am si omu school ko ho kwan ndidi say si omu school ko ho kwan ka yentumi nka say omu ye graduate anase omu ewie school pon ye wo ntiti a ye de nkola femu a ma omutumi gina omunan so e wo omfie so omu enyin omu so betumi abobra say akola sorry ono a wahye ni shoe wako school aba na say onsi ni socks onsi ni panty me did say ye ntiti a wo chi akola ni so betumi anante egina nanamo so yiye wetumi ahwe ne ho bebre na ye yin a ye ko boarding school a ye ko no mi yobi no si uni o mama what dey say o sorry anopa e be ma portion anopa bi e say housework we be kwa kodo and say we be scrub all those things no were to shape us na we be fie na say e bia o ma me mu omo ton ade na say bi omo tun brodo na wapo school aba na o ma me ewo
ana yamakwan
na say o ma me aba na waba na say o ma me bo oye we brodo no ebia o machine mu anase we yi examiner to onum na or fix the sizes how the begu pan mu e dey say we na say obu na eno no ada material moment entumi nka say child labor because you are under supervision ena eba no school sem na wakwa aba eba no apomuden so a ade na wo ye no entumi embre wa say nhye wo so to the extent say wa hoden ebebro ne awo ye no so e na development so usua se ne de ensa eye ne ma na say yetumi edipa ehwe ye ho so nti no usua nti no ubedu ebi abe say time a wewe GSS a wokọ SS no na wadwumi ebie ehun se ne bia ye hwe sika so se ne totototo ye ne oma hu se nia odi weni hunu enye sa na ni na ate e wo baby nti eno no eye for proper upbringing ba se wakofa obi e wo ekumpo ano unu ekumpo ano ekumpo ano is a fishing community in the Kumfi district
ekumpo ano na je se ekumfi mpo ano
wakofa kola no ho e de na afaka koyeji enam say ofi ekumpo ano na ho no mo kopo ni ntin kwala ne tipo na se na wafa kwala no be 12 years 12 from 7 years to 12 years wafa ka ko lodi omodi omo akoli yeji e de omo akọ keta e de omo akọ adan say omo de omo e kopo eno no child labor and eno also has an aspect of worst forms of child labor because as akola no what turn it to an kan no be ko enkwasum eno no enema asem ne dinya e wo say yeka
Mama na cha say with your explanations I mean a child ne up to about 17 years and up to 17 years mama mi say o say child actors any ebi ankwara ye de omo ye adverts ye so otonyum and children who competition music competition e was eno so betumi a factor ne say e child labor na because akwara na ko act scene ebi wa ebi asu scene e wo se usu obi anya wo hwe na wo force na ma na su any ade no eno so betumi a categorize say e child labor.
Okay me da say ne ameka ne say on say me din kan ka say where kotia kolani health the development and the school corner and then the say child labor where ejuma no ebro na ho den so on say ye wa kola offer through stages in life beginning obetenase na wa start so ria na wa start so gina ho no tutu asa we dwane enti no child labor na ko ebibi say ode bucket 35 size 35 you show wom na dey asu akola wa start so 190 o say be kwatia ne e wo kwan bibre so the health and every aspect enti no where enkuntia those areas na dey
then child labor now Mr. Godfrey why is child labor labor prevailing in Ghana adena as a child labor no koso Ghana what is the problem
koso is say e bata impa ho dani na egusu ayewo ebedum pempensu bia de bia efin ayi na yedi ni say kromo ayeshi ntino ena ma ho kire a adoso no ewo nimpa so ntino ama sisia no akwai ti say ade a abe normal ohun nenso no na ewo ho de because as far back as 2014 research ewo Ghana ha no ehun say so de nkwala du ejina ho no ma nkwala miensa de na omo ye child labor ewo krokesi mu ewo ikrase krokesi eni mu de ene say akwala oye kayeye o push truck ojina kwan mu a o ton ade o traffic mu nkwala ye de omo odi onife ni de eni express sika ena nkrase de no say ye de akwala eko efuo mu ema na akodo ye de no akọ so onkopa ebo anampo say onko yinam ewo nsuo mu nti na ya de a ewo ho no ba ye hwe ehun say sisi an ya ba bedu pempensu bia enam say nkrofo dodo na efi krase aba krokese mu nti no afi de abeye mo ena impo frame wo accident kwinsia nimpa tumisia for instance afie mu na hwe na esi wo apiate a whole community down nti imagine say obi wo ho no mu a oko school oba ne mama ni papa eni ho no a whole family down akola bi say no oba den na why then we survive na yen fiti ase no okay say na ye wo fa auntie extended family ti aba kwan kra na otumi ekọ kosrawo but ye moving from that way no aba nuclear system nti say that extended family support system no eni hobiem Into no each for himself, God for us. So into who are for now who and I say more ben your significant others or more on your motipano into me and show what I'm wow there. Any na near bay and say obeka call eco deeper and as obey to me Eddie Nkofweti say uko school all right, but we show down for ya bibi obiano no scour ne ho. Golaso ni sweet alokodoko there. Onu de biano or he's going the extra mile. We didn't see a monitor now so ebia your post school or okojina kwa ho ekoton ade na we di onu so echi akwa akoton ade ntinu peer pressure no so ho the close distinguishing of the extended family and also ho and the economic hardship and population increase, rural urban migration ntinu as a embe na ye kwa ahochim bebe no na nkwala na e suffer because anytime there is a pressure on a family, the person they sacrifice is the child.
Is a child. Wow. Enti say bia mako village akwakofa akwara bi se ometena me nchen. E wo fie no. And also no how do we classify?
So okofa no say ometena nchen na odi ni ko school osua ejuma wo adwempa fa akwala no say nimfie so ohi edu pempenso bia 22-23 obetumi ade ne ho ebia wabo no ane bra eno no eye normal ba say bia wo pretty choba na wakofa akwala no we krase de na ba na one wote ahomache sorry 3 one wo na namoa esoja osuma no nkobu nsuo yese abo 7 ankola ko school da so ewo ho ono no tutu bo mu 7 mpenifo ba omo kofa appetite ba na omo nsu yom who are you no boy and then we no fi asa bakakra those kind of things no you are depriving the child of health education development inti ano sa no obedu be say 18 19 20 na nkana dwum betumi ebie no abetumi take decision for yourself no you have deprived that learning process. That is where the problem lies.
Wow. What are the consequences? Say more can asema ekosu anti-babs. What are the consequences of child labor?
Well, consequences na dey be ebini say in colonical through this process it me ma omuvu. Ya fan say work of farm so omunkoye fishing na. Ye di say in colai.
Yeah, tight.
Omo vessels no mane ato mato eponum so omunko. Ebi ana net na chechire. Omo na omo be kwa akosane sane net. Omo she ho a abo bi betiri ade achi omo na ekun omo ana say net na be chechire omo na omo afaso ade ahwe omo nkwa. Ebi so ne say ebi a omo timi omo education NCP omo nko school kra then they become armed robbers and all that.
Okay.
We should order ho na wa ba be kun. The consequences.
It also leads to a cycle of poverty.
Cycle of poverty.
Causes of child labor.
Poverty.
Ufemwa kwa usan bisi.
Poverty na mo.
Because you go through life without skill, without training, without certificate, without qualification, with no technical know-how. Enti no abrabona obono wa walantu walansa pakpakpa pompo ejuma because who needs an ejuma who need him there who need one co school certificate out be kwa kope ejuma. Enti no one co school so your quality of life is limited. Even oba obesia na obe ware no crampo no
obese o classmate na be share na warranty obe ma me be kana small so ohia ntu mo so.
Okay. I say enti no abrabona mo be bona ngasa no scan say da ni fie enti wa wontumi break it through wa wontumi enhwe wo mba so ye enti no wo abrabona ngasa enye de na eni so ade hu a odi si weni so no entumi embe mu ma enti no wo fiti ase e wo hia mu wo be wie wa wo be fi asase so no sla wo hia mu a wontumi nja we tiri ye because I went to me and you papa be and pesika and to her who went to me and found umba anko school and kwalana wo omo so went to me anti ti omo amomu nya eniso ade hu bi enya yedie nya nsanedwo bi entumi enhwe omo anka so omo ho nti no ukwa wechi ye wankasa na wo ko no unko weni jemu wechi so enye ave de di be na edwebo.
Wow. And my face so no and am say omo go through child labor no omo hu ne say child labor na a punishment enti omo ye mpenifo krampo a omo mpe adwuma ye
okay
like ebe omo den so omo be ye adwuma e dey abo omo na omo resort to all other means of survival.
I say adwuma bia be ye ne dedendin because ne nkwara abrem no ye tete no enti no for say any means to survive bia you okay.
Yeah,
The
because
other
almost a
aspect,
adwuma na ye punishment for him or her.
the
Oh,
other
okay.
aspect is they become bitter towards society. Because I here and how mu film no. I say on mine in patemu society
Neglect
say we are saying I almost are. Because on ujina kwan ho ton ahwede. Now we hu say V8 ebetwam hwim. Ni age mate o etimu fully yanya.
Fu nyanya asem no na waka na nyanya
Betwam hwim. I say Oko ye function kujemo ye outdoor ye bonju oba obegina ho na ohwe setup na ni age me contemporary o ono address yi one ne maame ne papa nam kwesi e die du omo ko asore ono gina ho no why me I didn't na me dey my day me abebresa na say why is life dealing
with me this way.
what I say they have become bitter towards society, and when it becomes a cycle now akola ono ni abre owe bufu etia ewiase no o training ne ba o ma ne ba no so be because it's a tough world so you have to be tough
Nti or the sa bitterness na hye akwara ni mu.
ono so benyini na wabeye bibisa because already no bibi eni ho business bi eni ho no ma okwa akoye ono intimi and go school so streetism no to Waso.
No.
Then you see and they are a risk to society because ebanesa wona ebia nyame ye wado ma otumi nya no totin afemu ko school no ebia wenye ejuma papa bi ye wenye sike bi akoto asase bi esidan to baby edwen wo ho anaju prekupe bibi to ahye
O ho kura ye na hi ase ono ne bra obra ye nyina na ye de ho emuaya abrew.
yes oh into no wo despite that you have worked to achieve level of success no you can't enjoy that success in full capacity or in a peace of mind because and adwena awoda no ono so planning say na be Virginia wo no if you say
Wow. Meaning say child labor a human rights issue because child labor so yete ho nsema chepa say na mo kan ye gi ni ade ase ko fan kwara fi baby e de mo ko ha na boat bi akọ capsize ni ade emra bi wo ho a kasafa child labor yi ho a ye ni mu ana Auntie Babs.
Yeah, embra bebre e wo ho a ekasa etia child labor. Your Convention on the Rights of a Child, Ekasatia Child Labor. Your Children's Act, Ekasatia Child Labor. Your Labor Act, and also Kasatia, Criminal Code, and also Kasatia. It's embra bebre or why Kasatia Child Labor.
Okay.
emrani de bebre na neom ne say esan say nsama efa nkwala ho no enye ye wo Ministry of Gender but enye gender nko na hwe nsama efa nkwala ho
Okay.
oh inti no wo mpenifo adwemu no omo de committee basa ko bi e bae a omo fe no Child Labor Steering Committee and omo afa ndwuma ho a omo ye bibi fa nkwala ho abo inti Ghana Immigration Service ho Ghana Police Service ho Traj ho Department of Social Welfare ho Labor Ministry of Labor Department of Children Department of Social Welfare all of them put together na osha sa edwumako yi na obia wo ne a oye because Ghana Police Service Anti-Human Trafficking Unit child labor, an aspect of child labor is human trafficking. Into most of the time, when it comes to even rescuing grandpa, omo and omo ye, and migration because of cross-border crime. Into also migration so ewo ho. Into mrana wa boso no. If we are say aman sign the whole world through the Convention on the Rights of the Child. Say mra yen hwe na yen fembo nkwala ho ban. and a African charter on the welfare of the child. And also Africa be going name no so yeah no so asembra and also exoritia child labor. And na ECOWAS yeah afemu bibi apart from Africa ne ECOWAS Ghana, Nigeria, Liberia, those people no yen so ye wo yen there. And so na yen ankasa yen bra upon constitution. And also etia and the Children's Act. And also eka say untumi fa akola enko ye ejuma a ejuma no ebro akola no ni na ho den so. What dey say? Ansana paidie mbra na nka say labor act na nka sa eno so tia. And the wo policies child and family welfare policy. And also honoma and also aka nia efa nkola ho nyina boom. Na and also input Ministry of Labor and the Ministry of Employment and Labor Relations AC ho say omo mbra nkwala e de omo ye apedie ase.
Sa emre why na emra no ene no who is implementing these laws and against who? Because Ghana ha enkran ha every traffic light obedu asie bia enkwara wo ho a omo ton ade and per the explanations that yenya na per no all that is categorized as child labor. Into no sa emra no ye wo about children and all that, who is to implement that law and against who?
Inti emra ne de omo ye especially the Children's Act and then Child Right Protection Regulation. Omo ye si Department of Social Welfare for 9 so. What I say? But enkwala ne fi baby no mu be gina ho. And the Criminal Offences Act no emma child labor criminal offense.
Okay.
Together with the Anti-Human Trafficking Act, it's a criminal offense. Inti say obi anya aban amande na ye chi no di ne abon kwedu ekwegina asem bibia and no dey police for FM. Inti no say omu nyina ebesia. Oh, social welfare for normally no say obi o honum na oni baby da or ye janka oni hwefo labor social welfare for asede say nka ombe to me answer but see no almost all the government sector we na face financial constraint.
Financial constraint
we use some cra fi street ni so a what do you e
no, but every child on the streets, no, they have parents.
Yes.
Omo ni parents cry, omo we busuafo.
Yes.
Enti no say bia me abana mete man hwe me ba amfa na nko school no wako end up on the street no social welfare so mo koche akwara na me amete mo ni me ni asem bia aka.
Ye no wo asemuka. But ne o mu ni say say ye di obi ebegina asem di bia na say ye bebo obi kwedo no. I just say obi aye asem 8 years animpa no. There always has to be an allegation against such a person. Oh, na eba no say ye mass action. To say ni awoken ya because okay say in the recent past almost Nkrofo fi Niger they all came onto the street. But when the Nigerian embassy, Ghana Refugee Board and Social Welfare and Anti-Human Trafficking Unit, all these institutions, about 4 or 5, came together. They were able to repatriate Niger for back to their country. As you say, I almost said,
Niger for especially.
And so much is done in the human trafficking aspect. Say, ya for the same am guys ya for obi ekumpoano de na be sian ko yeji. And no so human trafficking. I know so Ghana Police Service it is an ongoing process, but depending on how hazardous, depending on say ensusuaso ni fa ewo the extent of the hazard determines how to respond
to it. Shraj, what is your stand in child labor? Shraj for pan modumane saying when it comes to child labor.
So educated public no say they ye come biambia e kasa de chrom say child labor say the effect the causes ni ade say they be omo betwe omo ho e de efre ho ena most of the time me kɔ adwuma yeah na enye all the time na me dey car ko because yeah na me person me whole situation on the ground. Now there was this one occasion na me kɔ adwuma me fa ordinary transport. Nti no car no mu na me realize say mate no eye akora. Na to me no me fa na say within 9 years. Nti me friend am business say how we dey ahe. No so me dey to. Na me say wan go school. No say me ma me na say me be adwuma.
Wow.
Na me say sir it's a one I see and I call GPRTU chairman. When I business say, Papa, ade. Akwa yo so. It's an embra. And so go school. It's a dentina or obuso or ye a friend say or the mates. No say I never mean say on be ye jumana or niska audition. It's a hono made your mamma number. Any a free or mamma no. Ye educating no. Say it against the rights of the child. Yeah, until yes, I'm mamity. I say yes, supporting a way. It's a better man that Colane go school. The strategy, no more be brave to say the baby see child labor and no crime through education and all that.
Yeah, I mean the back count say apart from say yeah education, so say be a complaint yeah shame because strategy no basically we are an investigative body.
Okay.
Yeah shame and Emrana Emma Hokam age man, Emma and 9 years, 3 legs. A year human rights, admin justice and anti-corruption, call it mandate. Okay. And now, as I so say here, say, Yembo, sir, your mama is saying, I am born when they rule. We should educate the public on their fundamental human rights, educate them on demanding quality service from the public officers, and also encourage them to report if they see any corrupt activities. And you know, yeah, bo who they rule na ya hwehwemu. And a woman so a yanka so ye fie pemu eye hwehwemu, eye research. And I have something like a document like this here. Okay. Research just about 2 years ago among some 5 districts along the shores. Sunano, 5 districts. Greater Accra can home, Central Region can home, Fota Region can home. I know see share senior Taliban air kosu a war Miambia or mu a couple so. Intinu ye guso.
Commission on Human Rights and Administrative Justice. Social media, you streaming live or Facebook, any YouTube, and you know to me, edo questions, no comments, no suggestions, no. Ede afa honomo. WhatsApp number no and so 02073043560 02073043560 and no WhatsApp number. At this juncture, I would like to open the phone lines. So come on, you need me there, but as and when calls are coming in, and then we'll be responding to it. 0244 0244 number no phone I'll bet to me afre but Vodafone me pacha no WhatsApp number and no the men free into no bet to me afre phone lines since it's on the screen so you can call, pick the number and call right now. Meaning say most will be a friend World Day World Child Labor Day or whatever. Mr. Godfrey, what is it about?
Okay. It's abakwasem my etias yes as far back as 1915, 1911, 1915, after the First World War, Omuti Ejumaku be an international labor organization. Okay. We are saying man so in nano, Eshe, Pide, Winsem. Was Jumaku no, almost say or some within, and almost so a kind say, Yeshana Yembra, Unquala, Pide, Acid. That's as far back as 1915. Before the Second World War, but before the UN came. In no. Omwaya and as a brand omuye no na omu target here Europe. But no, the word is not just about Europe. Because
we have a caller on the line. It's the Yanko phone line. Hello. Hello.
Pacho, good morning.
Good morning. Me Pacho, your friend, Sanka free.
Pacho, your friend, Bright. Me free Kaswa.
Bright and Pacho, it's you.
Pacho, the same this I say Obi aye jumemu. Ewa abemu na se to be aye juma ewa abemu na se with your tax na se I was say man tax refund na se yan fan man ya and then process ben I was say ni pani film
Bright, yeah, that's it. Asama, yeah, come on, yeah, no, and then assembly sana, two different things, but these are not the right people to talk about tax for now. But hold on, and I say later, no, you can send your question back on the WhatsApp number, then we'll get your answers for you. And then yeah, kasa afa child labor, child labor, I think we have another person on the
Hello.
line. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. Good morning.
Good morning. Madam Asini is my family.
Yes, you're that's a pastor. We'll show you. Me patch your friends, so can free.
The cancer was in your brain. Now, what's in this state? What's on your brain?
Papa mpacho udino.
I promise I'm coming.
Wami ya mpacho yeti o papa.
The patter, as one of Moody in there, where you know, Papa, my little boy, I'm okay. I didn't work with me. I went to. I was saying, I wouldn't tell me now, my children, I'm sorry. It's a fat piano. How much of a tray? No more bullshit, but I can't have on me. But about what about this one? This is a summary, Mama, and I'm a woman to know. It's a program, I'm tired and I'm friend, I'm there to win.
Oh, okay. Oko report here about obi amfiu. Okay, me pacho hold on afa o number e ma me producer mo so mo yo mo be frɛ no mo ne wadi ho nkomo pa. Hold on afa o number e ma producer. And I just said these are some of the things you expect citizens to do. Who be say na nya e wo say wo ka. Na ba ko na wo ka say mami na said akwara na di mate no. What of the instance say e bia na mami no to me nya ho hwe e bia mame no kra bia se be onte apo akwara no ne akwara no be ko be banansa na omo be didi na wo se akwara no nya adwuma ye no what should they do?
Yeah, you see, the welfare of the child is paramount. We are looking at the best interest of the child. Ite akwala no na ye hwe no. Ite ne be bo akwala no na se ye ma no.
Mame e be bo akwara no but look at the instance e bia me fan say me ba pe no ana se bi owo nuanom nketo a maame no bi na pomudin mo maame ni ntumi nkomma enti no na wani afi kakra 12 years at least ukoba na onya bibia na nyina ye dibi.
Yes, enti na ye public education no. Ye frame maame no ye ka chente ma nya kola ye na mboa obetimi ku probable ka more than that. Isi ebe ya pe bibiye na kakra no supporting kola no. And am paso so ye kasa chere no no ma akoyi.
Wow.
Danger, but better since say obey juma no akwani be juma kupra near the
At times, okay, young call boss Semrana, maybe some asemi. Hello, Francis.
Hello, madam.
Yeah, good morning. That is saying.
Pachoya.
Me pachoya it you.
Yo, me that's it. I program no manage the moya no.
Yeah, that's it.
Na, if I me bisa say, yeah, child labor there. But so say yeah child labor no. Company be me found on employment no. And also there na before ya found because we be betting up for juma. Ono juma. Ubeko via night. What say in night allowance man. Who called juma in of 8 hours or my way 12 hours. 12 hours and also so I was say maybe 4 days. Na jiwa home 2 days. But now say I did them now weekend because Saturday Sunday no fan code man or my way de kono. I say we try friends who pay no at the amount. What say means ya may ye free. Oko hospital. So kona ubro bia yare no say the city na ma watra 3 days. But 3 days dey kono. No bia benya 1 week with you. Me pia 3 days. Hospital na ma dia kan wan kasa kosa ho yare. Iwa ho so na wo ye adwuma no. De amano. It's in person we sample for say eno tano. Yeah, no betnya ya fa.
Human rights. Mr. Godfrey.
Okay, so
Adwuma mpanyimfo bebre sisi workers just like that by heart.
oh say yes, we are not in normal times. It's everything seems to be abnormal. Now, Constitution, Article 24, which talks about right of a worker, and even the Labor Act, 2003 at 651. Emma workers like workers the right to rest, the right to equal pay for equal work done, and the right to belong to an association or a union. As a more kind mean say be an ejum or union. Normally, union will speak
for
because
them.
the way our kasana as a union nipa bako. But even if say you no kwan yedidi ni krampo na, there is remedy for him.
On say usually no these things happen mostly in private institutions. Obi wo ha okay adwuma no okay the me ma contract say bia yenye no for 3 months yenye no for 4 months ona eto aso e bia say o say eto aketua ma o de nya abotre kakra matum wo ye ni say what is due you no it's not given you.
So what kind of contract there? No, a individual affair. Because contract is a private agreement between two, consenting parties, where they agree to a certain kind of terms. And the law requires that if you are 18 years and of sound mind, you can enter into a form of contract. And once you go to a contract, then there one guy's own negotiation skills na abim. If you are going to be a negotiator, but where there is constructive discrimination and exploitation at the work environment, and a massive. That is why the Labor Commission is there.
And you know that Nipano should proceed to the Labor Commission.
That is what they do.
Because send okay waba night was so nim say night no was see a man no be a night allowance because a risk and what take you see amount weekend ya jo Saturday Sunday through nsem you see amount working hours extended you see amount on call Labor Commission and then Pacho Francis call Labor Commission.
No, if it is like a permeating thing, I dare war a drum ho no more on betimi akom ho abom. Then they file a complaint.
Divide and rule, baby. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Morning,
Maybe I try your friends, I'll get a friend.
You for some of the anti-Syria,
Anti-simple choy too.
Number 50, I could tell you the program of Warrior. In focus on the Nino. In fact, for cats and the many do also. That yeah, from the youth, man, on lawyer, child labor. No, mom, I have a one mamma, you can know what happens to have an house for the mamma. Only the Templar. Yakupon is strong. If you know what worry, you know, if I did show more in the autumn,
amen.
They will my emotion of them.
Amen.
Yakupon is strong. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Mammy, Edasi. Obi also, on say, I say, Brassa, or coach school about no one, mammy, and the shadow. One or buana say no pressure or the better quaranason. And no sign so no bet to make class finance Charlie, but Mamma school.
So,
but to go school bar, metondo condo queen and my ear and so
you can exploit your own child. One gets over to do bar afa ayaka academy. When him saw China or Pebeco school, but saying I will come to a day or crown, and in brave, say, I could there by 6:30, 7. You saw one thing. No, or to unchain, na say or no ye juma opo be weapon anajo 11. Now I feel no be chichi. Chain simu and son e dia bafi and all that. It's child labor. That's why I saw your uba. Because he is supposed to rest. He is supposed to have adequate rest, obey your homework. Also he interacted with the colleagues, the right to play. Because children learn so much from playing, role playing. Into no way school aba ebia we didi or rest kakra no wa be bo kakra no. Also, share money coffee. Send a baby to me and enough rest. Nana June better honoma or China or Cuscu.
I dream better. Hello. Hello.
Hello. Good morning, madam.
Good morning, sir. Me pacha your friends, how can I free?
Please, my name is Suleiman, calling from Tumuapa West Region.
Suleiman, we are listening to you.
Please, madam, I want you to ask your panelists. I want to know if really in Ghana we have human rights. Because I'm a newly posted teacher. They posted us January this year. Up to now, some of us are not even having stuff like this. And our so-called human rights people are there. They are not saying anything. So look at the economic crisis. So what do they expect us to do? At least they cannot fight for us. Even you have
Who are the human rights people, the so-called human rights people, and the so-called human rights people? Have you sent your problem to them? Have you spoken to them, and they are not doing anything about it?
Please, madam, on several occasions.
Which office did you go to?
Which office did you go to? Where did you send your complaints?
On several occasions, even the media, we send these issues to the media. But still, there's no any results. It's not giving any results. So, it's just like Ghana.
Let me correct you small. When you have such issues, the media is not the first point of call. You said you are a new teacher that have been posted. If you don't have your staff ID, who posted you there? The person that posted you there is the right person that you have to talk to. You come to the media when you have exhausted all other avenues and you are not getting any results. Then you come to the media.
Please, madam. Please, madam. Hello.
We are listening.
Please, madam. We contacted even the Ghana Education, the Director General.
Okay.
He told us that we should go and do Galamsey and survive.
Newly posted teacher.
Told us we should go and do Galamsey and survive. So that's why.
Which means that from January, you've not been paid from January.
From January up to now.
And was it your district director of education that told you to go and do Galamsey, or your regional director?
The Director General, the whole Ghana Director General, headquarters Accra, on UTV, what's the name? UTV station.
Wow.
It's a serious accusation.
He said that he told us we should go and do Galamsey and survive. So that's why, we are like, are there really people who we don't even know how to describe this in matter?
Okay, since it is not a peculiar.
We are in the 8th month.
Since it is not a peculiar case pertaining to only you, those people that are affected can come together and lodge a formal complaint, maybe at the human rights or SHRAJ or whatever. Because you can't send me somewhere to go and work for 8 months. You don't pay me and you tell me to go and do Galamsey. If I wanted to do Galamsey, I wouldn't have gone to school.
See, human rights
okay.
are justiciable.
Thank you.
Human rights are justiciable. What we mean by justiciable is that the fact say a year or far hundenu who went to one more how now who film
no, if you don't complain, how will somebody know say how?
You be saying say which human rights office now wako you know. What I say, you have a right to seek redress. Have you? You know say who to who anamo na say ebia na office ubeyan we need that kwan so beyan na say we na make a blanket statement ayana because minjin say also afraid from Tumu. Even if we don't have an office in Tumu, within the region, Upper West region, we have office there. What I say? So wait to one and more call human rights office, the ecological complaint.
Also, usually, what happens is that when the issue like that comes, people are agitated. Obi a kanasem, and per what he's saying, say Director General Kwatena UTV so munko to Galamsey no. When they hear such information, for me, now say yes, until they end up not doing what they are supposed to do. Because some of your trained teachers in your posting mona say and I say you are not getting what you are supposed to get. At least you can come together and lodge a formal complaint.
See, in 2007, na sometime na Oman Peniku phone etia banso na Dr. Anani. Nsembi ba fa ne ho ena ye teachers say ye hwehwem ye ka asem ni wie ye call asem ni kopie Supreme Court na nia Supreme Court ka chen ni say e ba no say obi ye adwuma wa aban mu ana say ye teach obi fa ho de so no ye ntumi mfi ye pemu enkohwehwem wa bro obi amfa bibia bedan ye we have to receive a formal complaint
before you can investigate or do
no
something.
matter
about
how high rife it is, you complaint. There is no law. I say into one more. Into no, it be all right. But once we have not been called upon, being the boy abun koko say.
Me how you
way down now. You to fi ye pemu.
Moon sorry ni concern. Ma'am Auntie Babs.
The best thing is one logic complaint in our SHRAJ office. Any closest SHRAJ office. We are located all over into oncology. We are an investigative body. We have a 3-tier mandate: the human rights mandate, administrative justice mandate, and then anti-corruption mandate. Into one more non-logic complaints.
Mr. Godfrey, me question back why I did back where Hammy Pan say, a ya wouldn't na who said, baby, I could do a mabi, mammy for a section, yassi, a walk quine who. No more pimpy and quarano car not park here, traffic lights, and no more pimpy and quarano, so moon concourse riska. A traffic lights, and so no crown 120 or cost riska. Do you classify that as child labor? And what do what do you have to do to such people, such mothers especially, and our fathers? E wa be kwa so ma shatare ko be se Barcelona fui. No mo she jese. Ma me ne church ni aso ma so chine no hyase na waka akwara na kokwan ni.
It is. Oh, say, even begging, begging itself, according to the Criminal Offences Act, is a crime. Beg.
Ghana ha
Act 29. Begging is a crime. And let alone a child. It's in a district common fund, no. Ya yi kakra will move for persons with disability. Ube share uma say MPB now or the sewing machine, the freezer, those things. MMM or more said you made them kakra say. Omu fendi ijuma no mutumiye bibi na omo sanko omoano. Because ewo she say munu eni say omotena ekwan ho. Enso no emprembe no omo gi sika ni wie a. Anaso omo gi
fund no.
Omo wie a no ma san betina kwan ho.
Okay. Omo gi support ni wie a no ma san betina kwan. So does it mean that somebody is not working? Because sir asema make me sure so we hu bi pa nkwara ma me fon hye ni asa na nkwara no ba kwan ni be stress ade no e be jejeje ne ma no emra etia.
Most of those people no enye Ghanaians.
Most of them you can say are not Ghanaians, but some of them too are Ghanaians.
Ghanaians no. Oh say that's why I say we a social warfare asem. What do I say? Omu ena when it comes to the welfare, they are supposed to provide shelters for the vulnerable. It is their duty.
But I'm putting it to your court because also Shraj for no, you are in charge of human rights, and Nkwarana Ohono their fundamental human rights is being abused. Can't you as Shraj, so being lodge a complaint to me? Can't you lodge a complaint against social welfare for not doing what they are supposed to do?
We work with them. Mikache said there is a steering committee.
I know.
Commission in Waso. What did I say? And I also told you, say, recently, no, a consortium of organizations came together, including Immigration Service, and Omo repatriate Bibi Naide.
I know your mom Fiha.
That now, Omo Mufiha, no, periodically, no, police, Ghana Police Service, anti-human trafficking, arrest, prosecution. The ongoing process.
On says, any okasa begging, cry, crime. Nancy Crano, to be very frank, disabled people, Nankasa Nancy nowadays, most of them are not begging. Almost almost idea or traffic anymore. But Ubedu baby, Akofa Sebe, Aquarebi, I say, or Yare, they have who may be a session who had never done traffic move. And a patutu to Uque, Jumani, yes, stress, into motion or whatever. All that's no mama yet, as I begging. At the onset, is a crime, and that is happening.
A public campaign, we are educating the populace. Say, Sadi, we until you go so ye call out, ye educate you.
Oh, say there is a law, Public Order Act, which is with the police. Like normally, before you come on the streets, you should get a permit before you do these things. And there is also bylaws within the municipal, every municipal assembly you see, AMA, Okaikwe, not whatever, they all have their bylaws. And some of these things are normal omobra. What do I say? In only assembly in Juma. So almost share how people come onto the streets to behave. You know, no, ever say, depending on where you see it, say, ufi Kanesi Eba Graphic Road. Na bi ewo Japan Motors anymore no more. That enclave is under okay collect cloth. Oh, it is their duty. When who be our vineyard, Awoshi, La Paz, vineyard. That is also an assembly. Intino, Nyoma Sane Kosono, say assembly name two and more enforcing the bylaws. Then you see some of these things happen. Now, many a times, so when the assembly decides to enforce their bylaws, the citizens begin to grieve.
Your time now so. Your time now so. Auntie Babs, your final words before you leave us this morning.
That's it. The final words say, Strad is located all over. If there is any complaints, and I be koso enko ye, unhu bibi enko su ye, just walk into our offices and then lodge a complaint. Yes, and offices no, maybe was so district. May contact 0246 785255. Mobetimi afre if there is any issue. Yes.
Thank you.
Within the Greater Accra region, Shrad, your head office, Ebentema Station, any office was Adabraka, any Obakun Wija Assembly Nimu, your Bakun El Sotum Assembly Nimu, your Bakun El Amasaman Assembly Nimu, your Bakun El Dodoa Assembly Nimu, Oko Pramprama, your Bakun, Oko Pum, your Bakun in our assembly, and I'll cut down Suman Soa. You be on when also assembly. Intini appeting even Accra have crampo there. You can just walk into any place within Accra municipality. No, we have about 5 offices. Between ecological complaint. Be BRT wajin so Bora your office. You this can feel be out. You don't pay anything for our service. Lodge a complaint, ask your questions, seek advice, whatever. Nama wajumu enda hono. Na ne eka so say ye ma we are seen as I de no e ma ye nto bon ye ma ye nto na yinu entwene.
Say a come do Sankra won't chat a craman.
Okay.
Madam Barbara Amma Pamford, or no, and a municipal director, Shraj Emma Gan Central, or ne Mr. Godfrey Ebo Ahin, our no, so your public education focal person, Emma Shraj, Greater Accra region. Ena yebe suya adie ebe to train komo efa child labor ehunu no se ne odi kan kan ne kwam do se ya wuntu atakrama entwene nka se ekroma yedi nti wo do ba tetetem ne yede nkwara akwaje milk na twam ene maame papa sore waka na ye bibi na betumi ahwe mba na ye gya ye mba na ye to omode omkogwe ko paya bo okọ ye mate na ba na de bia ba fie ne edidi no yeda wase ene muncheche na na pa mu de abre
yes
na me insha ene eye fiada enti no ye nwie up close is up next me nyuma fide ni fia e ba
me sorry anopano na esro ahyemafunu mu ma enam da ye pa bia me soye efa me dofo ho menya aware pa aware eyade pa eno nti ena afitiase no obo ade na oto no bu na ohihye aware ewo idintro no mu eno nti na yede dwumedi a yato ne dinse so aware mu je ebrel ewo kasi tv yene impanyimfo amado esuko ewo aware mu ebetena sim yene counselors pastors doctors afi yebebo ewura ofie